Did you know that a staggering 80% of the average workday is spent on activities with little to no value? That's right, 80%. This is an alarming statistic, isn't it? Time, the one commodity we can't make more of, yet it seems to slip through our fingers like sand. Time management, therefore, becomes not just a skill, but a necessity, a cornerstone for productivity. Our lives are a whirlwind of tasks, obligations, and responsibilities, and managing them can often feel like trying to tame a wild beast. But with effective time management, we can turn that beast into a loyal companion, guiding us towards our goals and ambitions. Whether you're a busy professional, a student, or just someone trying to juggle life's many demands, understanding the value of time can be a game changer. It's about being efficient, productive. But most importantly, it's about being conscious of how we spend our precious moments. If you're part of that 80%, don't worry. This video will provide you with effective strategies to get the most out of your time. Firstly, it's crucial to identify what's most important. Let's face it, we live in a world full of opportunities and tasks, but not all tasks are created equal. Some are more critical than others, and recognizing this is the key to effective time management. It's about knowing how to prioritize. But how do we do this? Well, a handy tool to use is the Eisenhower Matrix. Named after the 34th President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower, this matrix is a simple 4-quadrant box that helps you separate your tasks based on their urgency and importance. The idea is to focus on tasks that are important but not urgent, to prevent them from becoming urgent. This way you'll find yourself not constantly firefighting, but rather strategically managing your time and tasks. Remember, not everything deserves your immediate attention. Prioritize wisely. Next, let's dive into the world of scheduling. Scheduling is like plotting your journey on a map, with each task being a destination. The beauty of a well-crafted schedule is that it allows you to navigate your day with purpose and efficiency, ultimately leading to increased productivity. It's also a fantastic stress reducer. Knowing what needs to be done and when eliminates the chaos of uncertainty. Creating an effective schedule isn't rocket science, but it does require some thought. Start by listing your tasks, then prioritize them based on importance and deadlines. Allocate specific time slots for each task, ensuring they're realistic and allow for breaks. Remember, we're humans, not machines. Having a schedule also gives you the flexibility to accommodate unexpected situations, as you'll have a clear overview of your day and can adjust as needed. A well-planned schedule is your roadmap to productivity. Make sure you have one. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is any major project. So, when you're faced with a mountain of a task, it's crucial to remember that the most effective way to tackle it is by breaking it down into smaller, manageable parts. This might seem simple, but it's a game changer. Imagine trying to climb a steep hill without any brakes. You'll probably get tired and overwhelmed quickly, right? But if you take it step by step, pausing for breathers along the way, you'll find the climb much more achievable. The same principle applies to tasks. By dividing a large project into smaller tasks, you're making it more manageable, less intimidating, and significantly reducing the risk of burnout. This approach also boosts productivity. Each small step completed is a victory in itself, creating a sense of progress and motivation to keep going. So, the next time you're confronted with a daunting task, just remember to break it down. Remember, every big task starts with a small step. Now, let's talk about your secret weapon, a planner or calendar. This is more than just a place to jot down appointments or birthdays. It's a visual representation of your time, giving you a clear view of your commitments, tasks, and deadlines. Using a planner or calendar can help you manage your time more effectively. When you see your week or month laid out in front of you, you can better understand how your time is allocated, and if necessary, make adjustments to avoid overcommitting or underutilizing your time. One tip to make the most of these tools is to be consistent. Make it a habit to review and update your planner or calendar daily. This way, you are constantly aware of your schedule, less likely to forget important tasks, and more able to manage your time efficiently. And remember, these tools are flexible. Don't be afraid to shift things around when the unexpected comes up. With a planner or calendar, you can easily keep track of your tasks and deadlines. Use them wisely. Distractions, the arch nemesis of productivity. It's a universal truth that distractions are everywhere, waiting to throw us off course. They come in many forms: an incessant smartphone notification, a chatty coworker, or even our own wandering thoughts. But fear not. There are ways to conquer these productivity killers. Firstly, identify your personal distractions. They're different for everyone. Once you know what they are, you can take steps to minimize them. If social media is your downfall, try turning off notifications during work hours. If it's a noisy environment, consider investing in a pair of noise-canceling headphones. Next, create a dedicated workspace. A clutter-free, organized space can do wonders for your focus. The mantra here is out of sight, out of mind. If it's not related to your work, it doesn't belong on your desk. Lastly, practice mindfulness. Hone your ability to stay present and focused on the task at hand. It's a skill that gets better with practice. Remember, every minute spent on distractions is a minute lost on productivity. Ever heard of Parkinson's Law? It states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. It's a principle that highlights the importance of limiting time for each task. When we don't set time limits, it's all too easy for tasks to bloat and take longer than necessary. Let's imagine you have to write a report. Without a time limit, you might take the whole day perfecting every detail. But if you set a limit, say 3 hours, you'll push yourself to complete it in that window. This doesn't mean rushing, but rather working effectively and efficiently. It's about setting realistic time frames and sticking to them. It's a balancing act, really. The beauty of setting time limits is that it creates a sense of urgency and focus, which can significantly boost your productivity. It also prevents your work from seeping into your personal time, helping you maintain a healthy work-life balance. By setting time limits, you can ensure that your tasks don't take up more time than they should. Lastly, but certainly not least, learn to say no. One of the greatest skills you can cultivate for effective time management is the art of saying no. It's not about being rude or dismissive. It's about recognizing your limits and preserving your time for what truly matters. Imagine your time as a valuable resource, just like money. You wouldn't give away your money to just anyone, would you? So why do we often feel obligated to give away our time so freely? It's essential to set boundaries and protect your time. Overcommitment is a common problem that can lead to stress, burnout, and poor quality of work. By learning to say no, you can prevent this. You can focus more on your priorities, maintain a healthy work-life balance, and ultimately improve your time management. Remember, saying no is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of good time management. Use it wisely.